That was a complete fail. I apologise. Welcome back to my channel, guys. Today I'm going to do a shop my stash video. Okay, let's pause right there. I've just realised that I completely messed up the whole concept of this video. Basically, this is going to be a get ready with me, but I thought it was going to be a shop my stash where you look at your makeup, what you haven't used for such a long time, and do a get ready with me with it. Apparently, I'm wrong, so I apologise in advance, guys. So I thought it might be fun. I'm going to my son's school play today, so I'm going to try and make this quick. It's a kind of get ready with me slash shop my stash. First of all, my day so far has been wake up, wash my face, brush my teeth, took the kids to the school, and then went to the gym for an hour. Come home, had a shower. I don't know what it is about having a shower, but I can't put on a fresh face of makeup without brushing my teeth again. Is anyone else like that? I'm going in for under my eyes with Ole Henriksen Banana Bright Eye Cream. I've had this for like 5 weeks, I'd say. No, I'll probably say about 6 weeks, and I have a feeling I'm not getting through it as fast as it wants me to, because it's looking a little bit greasy on top, you can see. Because of the warm weather and the humidity, I'm sure it does affect my products in some way. And then I'm just going to let that sink in for a while. And also I'm trying to finish off this Clinique Dramatically Different Moisturising Gel. I got this on the way to Florida and I just need to get rid of it. So I'm just going to put a little bit of that on. I love moisturising my skin. It's one of my favourite things to do, is to have my skin feeling really moisturised. I love it. This top that I'm wearing, I wore it to Universal Studios on my trip, and I went on the Hollywood Rip Ride Rocket roller coaster. That was one of the most scariest things I've ever been on in my life. By the end of the ride, my straps of this was down, so basically my breast was completely out. I had a bra on, thank God, and my husband sat next to me. He was like, pull your top up. But I'm not going on any vigorous rides today, so we should be good to go. Normally I don't do eyes first when I'm just doing a daytime look, but I have an idea which I want to try on camera. I'm going to go in with brow pencil by Benefit, Precisely My Brow, is it? Yep. I'm not used to the name of this thing yet. Can't believe I'm doing eyes first. I have an hour, like 1 hour, and that is it. So this, I cannot be messing around today. I seriously can't. I love this brow pencil. It's amazing. You can see the difference on one brow. It's amazing. I love it. So for my eye base today, I'm going to be using the Too Faced Born This Way Multi-Sculpting Concealer as a base. I always tend to use a thicker concealer for my base. Sometimes it's the Makeup Revolution. I don't think I want to carve them out or nothing like that. But I do need to wet my sponge. Yeah, so I've just been watching a show which I don't normally watch. It's called The Real. Is anyone familiar with it? I have literally had to pause the show. I was so into the show before I came on and did a video, because we have a similar show in England called Loose Women, but these girls are funny. They are so funny. They had me cracking up. I love how open they are with their conversations. And then quickly, I'm gonna set my eyes with some good RCMA powder. Still one of the best powders that I've ever had. It mattifies everything every time I use it. I want to go with Marc Jacobs today. So it is a really pigmented palette, so that's probably a good idea that I did my eyes first. We're going to go in with this first colour, which is number 5, it says, in the palette. This palette doesn't ever get shown on YouTube anymore. Like, no one cares about the old palettes. And I was lucky enough to receive this as a gift, and I've absolutely fell in love with it. It's such a good palette. I'm also going to try and bring this eyeshadow look out today. One of my favourites blending brushes to go in with is the Makeup Addiction blending brush for eyeshadow. I want to go in with the bottom row here This one right there, number 16, I guess. Yep, number 16. And you only need to tap this a few times. You don't have to rub it in there, and it's just instant, the colour payoff. Look at that. So I'm just deepening up the crease basically. My window's open, guys. I hope you can't hear a lot of the traffic. Same colour, but I just want to have a bit more definition on the outside. Like so. This palette is very, very heavy. It's a heavy palette. I'm going to mix these two together. Right here. 11 and 15. 11 and 15 together. Just gently. I don't want it very pink. I just want a little bit of pink there in the crease. Not too much. This one's a really dark brown, but I want to be using that as a liner today. I'm going to get my small brush. This is the small pencil brush by Makeup Addictions. I'm going to stamp that on the outside like that. It does have fallout on this palette, as you can see, but I will be wiping everything away. It's not a big deal, guys. Lightly tap it in just to buff it out, because I want the darkness to stay on the outside. I don't want it to go anywhere else. I'm not going to blend it out. So yeah, I'm just deepening that outside colour up, pressing it in there, and that's all I want to do on that. The only thing bad about doing your eyes first is after you've done your skincare, it's like, oh, now you've got to go into it again. What I want to do now is, I don't want to do any kind of cut crease. Well, I am doing a cut crease, but I'm going to do it the quick way. So I'm going to lay down some, this is what I want, the NYX Pigment Primer. So clean brush, laying down some pigment primer in the place where I want the shadow to be. And then the good thing about this primer is that you can just about see a very, very faint outline of where you're going to place the shadow. I'm going to go in with my finger with, I think it's number 14. Yep, this beautiful duochrome Ready Gold, which is this one here. It's more like a topper. It's not, you know, a really, but because I'm doing a light look today, that's all I wanted. So I placed, it's got like a green shift to it as well. It's so amazing. These colours are amazing. I'm just going to neaten the line up. Like so. Going to my son's school play. Wow, all this effort. Now with the same brown shadow I put on the outside, I've tried to fix the lighting a little bit more now. So I'm going to go back in that same dark brown eyeshadow I put on the outside, and I'm just going to spray my brush as well, actually, because I want it wet. Just give it a little bit of, make sure I get right in them lashes. And you can see where I've lightly gone on with the brown eyeliner, brown shadow, just like that. For the final piece, I need, God, I'm nervous. I am nervous in doing this. I might not be able to do it. So the next part, what I want to do is put some concealer on my hand, and I'm going to try and do like, you'll see, this is going to be funny. And I've got a really, really thin shaped lip brush. That's what I could find today. And what I want to do is, I need some serious concentration for this. So basically I'm just going to create an outside cut crease kind of thing. So, and I think I'm going to have to go a little bit higher. Maybe not, maybe not, maybe not. So that's the, if you can, I'm going to bring you in. So you can see where it's creased to where, how thick I want that concealer to be. So we are going to make it that thick, but follow the line. I'm almost messed up. I would say that is exactly how I want it. It's not the neatest. It's my first attempt. Give a girl a break. Let's see if I can do the other eye off camera. Okay, so this eye doesn't hang over as much as this eye, so you can see more of the concealer on this eye, but that is the best that I'm gonna get. Okay, so that's before I add anything else. So then what we're gonna do, we're gonna tidy it up. I just want to add a little bit of the black, the dark brown shadow onto the edge. And just try and sharpen that up as well. Sharpen everything up. Still shopping my stash. I am going to go in with the NYX Glitter Goals. On the concealer, on top of the concealer, this is where this will go. Paint that on there. And because it's quite a thick line of concealer, it shouldn't be overly hard. I know that it's not an everyday look, guys, but I'm an artist and I just love to play. And it's quite a subtle gold. It's not like a really out there gold. It's more like a champagne. Because I've got really hooded eyes, the lines that I create have to be quite thick. Otherwise you ain't gonna see nada when I take pictures. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to change hands. I cannot do it like that. That red duochrome is turning green in different lights. It's amazing. It is definitely not the neatest, and I can see how it's not looking even because this eye touches the outside more than this eye. But I cannot bring that liner down any lower, so that is the way it's gonna have to be. Had me sweating buckets, that one. So we're finally going to start on skin. Lately, let me zoom me back out a little bit. I have been enjoying more of the matte look for hot weather. I don't know why. I love glowy looks. You know I love dewy glowy looks, but I just find a very little bit of matte foundation, and I'll put some of my Lancome. I'm going to put some of this in the middle, the centre of my face, so it's not so matte in the centre. But mainly around most of my face it will be. So let's go in with a primer. We'll go in with the good old YSL, the Touche Eclat Blur Primer. This is one of my favourites to use. It's very, very greasy, but I really enjoy it. Smells divine. Going in with primer. Oh, I haven't used it for such a long time. I forgot how good it feels. Let this sink into the skin for a minute and then I'll be back to apply my foundation. So I was going to use the Lancome Skin Feels Good for the centre, but I'm going to go with YSL All-in-One Glow. It makes sense really since I'm using both YSL foundations. So, oh, that's the primer. So I'm going to go in with All Hours on most of my face, and then a little bit of the All-in-One Glow in the centre. Just so I don't want it all matte. So I'm going to put just a little bit here. Like that. I'm going to use, you'll see the amount of foundation I use. It's just significant, in my opinion, it's significantly reduced the amount that I've been using lately, and it just looks better. And then with my sponge, because I want a light coverage, it's almost dry again, just start blending that in. Makes my skin feel like it can breathe better when I don't use a lot of foundation. It's been fun shopping my stash though, using stuff I haven't used for a minute. I'm going to keep bouncing this in until it's blended. I'm going to use the Too Faced Born This Way concealer again underneath, because I never use it under my eyes. I tend to keep to using that on a night out for some reason. I just find it's more fuller coverage. That's probably the reason. Just checked the time. I literally have 10 minutes left. So I am not going to be able to complete this video. I'm just dotting it. I'm not swiping it today. Blend it downwards. I'm blending the concealer downwards to keep that straight line going. So you'll have to excuse me that I literally have run out of time. There won't be any finished look. Maybe when I finish the school play. I want to keep it quite light under the eyes. I'm not going to make it dark. So I'm just running some of that second transition colour underneath. I don't have that many mascaras actually, so I won't be shopping my stash for that. I just have these two. These are my main two. I mean, I've got my waterproof L'Oreal Paradise. So I'll just go in with, actually I think I'll use Maybelline. I find this can transfer very, very easily when I open my eyes. I love the fact that I knock everything over on my small ass dressing table. It is so annoying running out of time. I hate it. Oh, so I'm going to be using my Smashbox palette. Definitely shopping my stash today. And I want to go in with the darkest contour, the darkest contour shade right here. Just blow that where the shadow is going to be, which he always does an amazing job at doing that. It just produces a very light shadow. I'm going to go slide it down the nose a little bit, just to give it a bit of definition, and then just a little bit on the forehead before I go in with my bronzer. And then also the bronzer again. I'm going to be using the blusher as well. So bronzer from the Smashbox palette as well. Warming up the face. I love seeing a makeup transformation. It's very, very, very satisfying, and I'm rushing my pants off. A little bit of blusher, and this is pigmented, I remember, and I'm tapping it again. Lightly dust over. Look at that, already messed up. Tap that real easy just to calm down any lines. Highlighter, we will use an old, what will I use? I haven't used my Bobbi Brown. I got it for Christmas, so probably February was the last time I used this. No, that's a lie. It could have been April, but because it's my best and I never get it out, so. Hello Bobbi Brown. And I'm going to go in with both shades. I haven't sprayed my face or anything, so hopefully this will work. Gorgeous. Absolutely. Oh, so fine. This highlighter is like really finely milled, so it's got no chunks whatsoever. That's it. That's all I can do. It's time to go. I will come back. I will come back to this video once I've come back from the school play, just to close it down properly, because I don't like doing that. It's not the finished look, but I've run out of time. What a disaster. I'm sorry. I'll be back soon. That was a complete fail. I apologise. I'm finished. I'm back from my school play, which I had to sit down and endure about 20 songs. And it felt like 2 hours, but the actual school play was only an hour. If anyone else who knows what school plays are like for primary age kids, for in the States they call it elementary, 7 and 8 years old. And unfortunately, it's torture. They want to see you there. They love to see their parents there. It gives them great joy to see their parents in the audience, and we do it for the kids. But wow, I was just like, if I hear another song. And this was a disaster as far as showing you guys well, it was kind of a disaster and kind of not a disaster. I had 80% of my makeup on. I hadn't got round to doing my hair, and even that has not gone perfectly, but guess what? At this age, you just don't care. And I like how the eye look turned out. It's something different. The gold doesn't stand out as much as I wanted it to, but it's different. It has a little twist on it. I'll get close up so you can see. If we can see. It just adds a little bit of a twist to what I usually do with my eyeshadow, and I really like it. It's different, and that Marc Jacobs palette didn't let me down at all. As far as the definition of the liner cut crease, I think that actually faded away and went into one in the end. This side might be better, but this side has not held up very well at all, but it's cool. I can deal with it. That, my friends, brings us to the end of this first ever Shop My Stash It was fun. It makes you use your products, which is really good. Mascara wise, I didn't really have much of a stash to shop for, or concealers. I have like 3 or 4 concealers at the moment, so not a huge stash, but it was nice. It was nice doing something different, a little bit of a twist. Won't keep you long. Thanks for so much for watching and sticking with me on this video, and I'll see you soon with another video.